The last few days, I've thought about so many different memories I've shared with my father, and reminisced on the ones that meant the most to me. I often think about the times when I was a kid. We lived in a small 2-bedroom apartment in Chevy Chase. There was a park behind us that we often went to. I still vaguely remember him pushing me on the swing, being on the other end of the seesaw, or just the two of us playing tennis. Since our neighborhood was really walk-friendly, often we'd walk to the library a few times a week. Me and my sister would often run around looking at different books, while my dad would sit at a desk reading through newspapers and journals from back home. Usually on the way back, we would pick up groceries from Safeway, and on rare occasions, he would take us out for ice cream at Baskin Robbins. Saturdays were also a ritual. We'd often go to a Chinese restaurant and get dim sum. Sometimes later that day, we would go to Blockbuster and rent a movie to watch back home. There was one thing I appreciated as a kid, is that he usually always allowed me to watch rated R movies, much to my mother's displeasure after finding out. The memorable routine that I always encountered was when I was generally with him at home, or I would tell him about something I was planning on doing. Most of the time it would just be simple things like going out to the grocery store at the mall, or a friend's house. Generally, I would mention it before I headed out the door, and his response was always, "Okay, be careful." This became a default response anytime I mentioned anything to him before. I could say, I was grabbing water out of the fridge. "Okay, be careful." "Hey, I'm gonna take a nap." "Okay, be careful." I could have said, "Hey, I'm going to the space shuttle to Mars right now," and his response would still be, "Okay, be careful." So as you're making your journey into heaven, Dad, I just want to say to you one last time, be careful.
I can hear my own heart breaking. Hear the sound of my heart breaking.
When I think of him, the first word that comes to mind is Mashal, or stroll. When Dad came, I knew Mashal came. I knew an adventure was about to happen, whether it was going to the toy store at the mall, going to play Legos at the library, or traveling to another state. But as I look back, he gave us one of the most unique gifts a parent can give its children. He gave us the gift of exposure. Going to the toy store wasn't about buying toys, but it was teaching us the value of money. He would give us $2 before we entered the store to buy whatever toy we could buy, and then remind us that he worked 30 minutes for that money. These little reminders taught me how to budget. He didn't bring us to the library to play with Legos. He was showing us the value of education. He wanted us to see him read Chinese newspapers so he wouldn't lose that skill. He wanted us to have access to all the information in the world and better ourselves through education. And finally, we traveled. Not just so we could do something, but so we could be culture, learn about history, and be well-rounded. He supported me when I was in the Philippines, but the very best gift that he gave me was my brother. He raised my brother and I together. To form this strong bond and to be best friends and to have each other. Deep down inside, I know he let go because I knew he knew that we were okay. And he was right. We're gonna be okay. Daddy, we're gonna be okay. And we're gonna be okay because you raised us well. I love you, Daddy. And thank you for the exposure.
I can hear my own heart breaking. Do you hear